Hi, welcome back to Kokoro Yoga Online. I'm Tracey. We're going to break down Sirsasana or basic headstand. There's a couple different ways to go about it, actually very many. The most basic Sirsasana, I'm going to feel like I'm cupping an egg here. And everyone does it a little bit differently. You could squeeze your wrists together, palms together. What I like to do is to create a straight line so that the wrists and the elbows match. And that's just always just safe body mechanics there for the joints. So I'll grab opposite elbows, that's my marker. Interlock 10 fingers, cupping my egg, I don't want to smash it. Crown of the head on the floor. And then from here, it's just a downward dog-like position or a dolphin pose. So this would be step one if you're just working into it. And over time, you can start to walk your feet closer towards the elbows. And eventually, you could lift one leg. Notice that my feet are very engaged. The toes are spread wide, pressing through the ball of the foot. You can go to the tip of the toe, and eventually, both feet will come up. And notice that also, I didn't jump into this pose. So what you don't want to do is come into your headstand by jumping in. It's very dangerous for your neck. So for the safety of the neck, the cervical spine, crown of the head comes down. I had my marker. I walk the feet in as much as I can, and eventually I can float both feet off the floor. And it's called bone stacking. So I'm stacking the hips right over the shoulders, the sensation of weightlessness. I'll lift the knees, and over time, legs can go straight. And the feet are always turned on. Pressing through the ball mounds of the feet, toes fan wide. When I come down, very controlled. I can do that one leg at a time or both legs at a time. So the one leg variation, very similar. Good practice for piking. I reach through the ball mount of my foot and slowly set it down. My hips are going back the other way. So what happens if you don't stick the hips back or your bottom out is you'll just kind of fall. So notice the difference. If the legs come down with control, hips draw back, I create that space between my upper and lower body and slowly come down. Also important to note for neck safety, I'm not allowing all the weight to go into my head, my crown. I'm pressing so much into the forearms, using the biceps and shoulders. So everything is coming into play. The feet are engaging the core. Now, if you wanted to attempt it a different way, there's tripod. So this is creating a 90-degree angle bend in the arms. Fingers fan wide. Very similar, initially, downward dog-like position. What tends to happen is the elbows splay wide. So we're drawing the elbows in, keep that 90 degrees. And it's just like a little ladder for you. One knee at a time. Eventually both knees. And from there, you can start to play with floating the knees off of the arms, lifting up, and eventually legs overhead. And again, this is bone stacking, so not a lot of muscular strength. I'm not muscling it, in other words. Come down the same way with control. Or, as before, hips back and a slow descent. And the tripod is really fun because you can add on different variations. So I could fold into my crow from there. I could do a side crow. Lots of fun options for you. I'll just give you a quick little demo. From tripod into a crow, knees to the underarms. So lots of fun stuff you can do with that one. Really important, make sure that you're focused, you're having a good time, and you know your limits. You can always use a wall behind you. make it safe. Enjoy your headstands.